Hi, boys and girls. Today I'm going to read you a story called All About Weather. It's a first weather book for kids. It's written and illustrated by Huda Haraji. All About Weather. I'll ask you some questions throughout the story, so please feel free to pause the video if you'd like to answer the questions, or just keep the video going, whatever is easier for you. All About Weather. What is weather? Step outside. What does the sky look like? What does the air feel like? Someone said, the sky is blue. Someone else said, the air feels warm. That's the weather. What are some things that you see on these 2 pages? Can someone point to the tree? Can you point to the tree? Also, can you point to the house? Where's that house? And what color is that house? Weather changes all the time. It helps you decide how to spend the day. Weather also changes throughout the year. These changes are called seasons, and many places on Earth have 4 seasons. We in New Jersey here have 4 seasons. Can you see all those pictures of weather? On this page, can you name something that you see? What is that? What's this up here? That's a picture of the sun. And what are these? They're white and puffy. We see them in the sky. Those are clouds. And let's look at this picture, this page over here with the trees on it. These are trees in 4 different seasons: summer, spring, fall, and winter. Which one is your favorite tree? You can point to it or tell us. What is your favorite one? Spring weather is warm and rainy. It's when the flowers start to bloom. Summer weather is hot and sunny. Can you tell me some of the things that you see on these pages? What's something that you see? How does the weather feel outside today? We are nearing summer, so the weather is starting to get really warm and it's really nice and sunny. It's the really perfect weather to go outside and play. I see some children playing ball over here. I see another little girl looking at a flower. And up here, these kids are playing baseball. What else do you see on these pages? The air becomes cooler in the fall, and winter brings cold air and sometimes snow. Let's look at this picture first. That's a picture of what it's like in the fall. Can you point to those leaves on the ground? In the fall, when it starts to get cooler, the leaves fall off of the trees, and sometimes they wind up in big piles on the ground, and sometimes people play in them. Throw the leaves around. It can be quite fun. You just have to be careful. Over here is the winter. And what are they building? What is this in the middle? They're using snow. Can you tell me what they're making? It's a snowman. He has a top hat and a carrot for a nose. Do you like to play in the snow in the winter? I do. Near the middle of the earth, there are only 2 seasons, rainy and dry. How many seasons happen where you live? We said 4 seasons happen where we live: summer, fall, winter, and spring. 4 seasons. Thermometers tell us how hot or cold the air is. Higher numbers are hotter and lower numbers are cooler. This is a picture of our Earth. This is where we live. And here is showing different kinds of weather when it's colder or warmer. Is the sun shining today? Put on your coolest shades. What is the sun? The sun causes the weather on Earth. It provides light and warmth. And it says here, a little fact, the sun is actually a star, and it's more than 4.5 billion years old. That's really, really old. That's so much older than any of us will ever be. 4.5 billion years old. Take a look at these pages, boys and girls. Can you point to that sun right there? Where's the sun? The sun can make the air outside feel hot. Enjoy a sunny day by playing outside. You can ride your bike in the park or cool down at the beach. What do you see happening in these pictures? What are the kids doing? To me, it looks like they're playing at the beach. There's some sand in the water. And I see somebody else up here riding a bike. Do you like to ride a bike? Or go to the beach or swim in some water? What other things do you see on these two pages? Is it windy? Quick, catch your hat before it flies away. But what is the wind? It is windy when the air around us moves. We can't see wind, but we can feel it. Do you remember a time you were outside and saw and felt some wind? You cannot see the wind, but you definitely can feel the wind. It blows things around. It moves the trees, it moves the leaves, and sometimes if it's really windy, it can even blow your hat off your head. Can you point to the picture of the house? Where's that house? Enjoy a windy day by flying a kite or blowing some bubbles. Can you point to the boy blowing some bubbles? Do you guys like to blow bubbles? I think it's super fun. Blowing bubbles outside is really fun, especially if it's windy, because those bubbles will fly all around. Are there fluffy shapes floating in the sky? It must be cloudy. There's 4 different kind of clouds. Cumulus clouds, stratus clouds, cirrus clouds, and nimbus clouds. Look at those different kind of clouds. If you look outside now and you look up at the sky, what kind of clouds do you see? Do they look like any of these clouds in these pictures? If so, can you point to those clouds? Warmth from the sun causes tiny water droplets to rise up into the sky. Those tiny droplets stick together and make clouds. Can you point to that big cloud on this page? Where's that big cloud? Enjoy a cloudy day by lying in the grass and watching the clouds change shape. Clouds might look light and fluffy, but they're actually very heavy. One cloud can weigh more than 1 million pounds. That's the same as 100 elephants. What shapes can you see? Let's name some. What are the shapes that you see in this picture? Look at the clouds, boys and girls. What are some things that the clouds are making? What shapes? What's this one right here? That's a star. How about up here? What do you see? That cloud looks like a puppy dog. Over here, I see a heart. How about on this page? What are some things that you see? I see a tree and a fish. Now, if you look up at the clouds in the sky outside, sometimes you'll get to see the clouds look like different things too. Is it raining outside? Grab your umbrella. A drop of water spends 9 days in the sky before falling back to earth. Rain is water that falls from the clouds. Has a very important job. It provides the water plants need to grow. What is something you take outside when it rains? What is that? Those are umbrellas. And when it rains, you take an umbrella outside and you hold it over your head so you don't get wet from the rain. Do you remember a time when it was raining outside? Enjoy a rainy day by reading a book near a window, or you can just listen to the raindrops. Can you point to the girl reading a book? What else do you see in this picture? Oftentimes when it rains, we have to stay indoors. Sometimes we can go out and play in the rain, but we have to be very, very careful. Is it snowing? Lace up those boots. What is snow though? When rain freezes, it is called snow, and snow is icy and wet. And snowflakes are different shapes, but they all have 6 sides. When it snows outside, it feels very cold. Who likes to play in the snow? How many children do you see on this page? Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. I see 3 children. Did you count 3? Enjoy a snow day by making some snow angels. Maybe you can try ice skating. Can you point to some of those kids playing in the snow? What are they doing? What do you see? Do you like to play in the snow? It's one of my favorite things to do. Is there a thunderstorm? Let's move the picnic inside. If you hear thunder and see lightning, that's called a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms also bring rain and sometimes wind. Thunderstorms form when cold air and warm air meet. When it's thundering and lightning, we really should not be outside. We should go inside where it's nice and dry and safe. Do you remember a time when you might have heard a thunderstorm? It sounds really, really loud noises coming from outside. You may have even seen a bolt of lightning in the sky, and that's when the sky lights up so bright after hearing that big loud boom of thunder. Point to some of the things that you see. What are they? Enjoy a stormy day by playing games with your family. Stay safe inside and keep away from the windows during a storm. Try counting the seconds between lightning and thunder. The higher you count and the farther away the storm is. These children decided to go inside where it's safe and dry and they're playing a game. How many children can you count in this picture? I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. Did you count 5 children as well? Look outside after a thunderstorm. You might see a rainbow. Rainbows form when light shines through the raindrops. The 7 colors in the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Can you point to that beautiful, colorful rainbow? Who sees that rainbow? What a beautiful rainbow. Let's get ready for the weather. It's a cold, snowy day. Point to what you will need. It's raining. point to 2 other items that you'll need. And when it's sunny, point to what you need. Let's do that first. On this page, if it is a cold, snowy day, what will you need? Point to the items you need on a cold, snowy day. If it's snowy and cold, you'll need a hat and probably some mittens to keep your head and your hands warm. Now, if it's a rainy day, what are some items that you'll need? Can you point to them? If it's rainy, you'll probably need some boots and an umbrella to keep you dry. Now, if it's a sunny day, what will you need? If it's sunny, I always make sure to grab my sunglasses right here. Your sunglasses will keep the sun out of your eyes. Look at the clothes each person is wearing. Use your weather knowledge to decide which season they're in, spring, summer, winter, or fall. Let's do that together. Let's look at these 4 children, all dressed differently using different items. Can you point to who you think is in the winter? Look at what they're wearing. Which child is dressed for winter? I think it's this child, right? Because he has a winter hat on, a scarf, and some mittens. Now, who do you think is in the fall? Remember, fall is cooler and leaves are falling. Can you point to someone who you think is in the fall? I think it's this boy. I think he's dressed for fall. He has a light jacket on and he's trying to catch those leaves that are falling off the trees. Now, who do you think is dressed for summer? Who is ready for that hot weather in the summer? I think it's this boy right here. He has his bathing suit on. He has his sunglasses and his flip-flops and shorts. He's ready for that warm weather. Lastly, who's in that rainy spring weather? What child's in the rainy spring weather? Can you point to him? I think it's him, right? Because he has a rain jacket on, some rain boots, and an umbrella. I hope you got all of those right with me. Now you're a weather expert. What is your favorite type of weather? What's your favorite type of weather, boys and girls? Look at all the different options. I see some clouds for a cloudy day. I see some rain clouds when it's rainy. I see a sunny day, a rainbow, a snowflake when it's snowing, some wind. Can you point to your favorite? What's your favorite type of weather? My favorite type of weather is actually the snow. I love the winter and I love when it's cold out, but I do also enjoy the summer when it gets super warm and we get to go in the pool and be outside and the nights are longer. It's lighter out for longer parts of the day. That's also a really fun time for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this book all about the weather. Feel free to rewatch this video as many times as you would like. Have a wonderful day, boys and girls, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.